And then you finally cross the Illinois state line and immediately enter the Chicago city limits. Entering Illinois, the road becomes known as the Chicago Skyway, also tolled. It is named the Chicago Skyway, and as you guessed it, you are up in the air. This elevated roadway takes you over some of the industrial areas near the shore. And that large Chicago skyline already begins to appear in the distance, despite how far away it is. Quite impressive. You can even make out the Sears Tower already. Now, as you come down from the bridge, there is, of course, a large toll booth ready to collect your fee for admission into the Windy City. And soon we meet Interstate 94 again, and it joins us as the road now becomes the Dan Ryan Expressway on the approach towards downtown Chicago. This section of the Dan Ryan has one of the more impressive cross sections of urban interstate in the country. It utilizes a local and express separation for traffic, with express or through traffic using the interior lanes, while those using local exits are to utilize the outer lanes. This is similar to what we saw on Interstate 95 in Alexandria, Virginia, and also is used on the 401 in Toronto, Canada. Traffic using the express lanes won't have many opportunities to exit. This configuration might be second only to the New Jersey Turnpike in design. Perhaps Texas should have done something similar with Decatur. Also of note is the subway line running down the middle. Chicago has the second best transit system in the US, only after New York, and several of its expressways have accompanying transit lines that run alongside or in the median of them. Now, despite how well designed this roadway is, the fact of the matter is that Chicago just has too many people in the area. So no matter what time you come through here, you are likely to encounter some slowdown. I had to carefully plan when to come through here and film, and even then I still caught some traffic. But on the bright side, the views of the Chicago skyline are some of the most impressive on the entire interstate system. Just look at the Sears Tower, so iconic. Of note in downtown is the Jane Byrne Interchange, a turbine-style interchange with Interstate 290 that replaced a very outdated old bottleneck in this area. After the Jane Byrne, the roadway becomes the Kennedy Expressway as we travel through North Chicago. There is ongoing construction here, so you're going to be sitting in traffic pretty much any time you drive this stretch for the time being. Interstate 90 through Chicago might be the most urbanized stretch of interstate in the country. I-94 departs in a northern direction towards Milwaukee, while we continue west past the O'Hare Airport. And in that area, Interstate 90 becomes the tolled Jane Addams Tollway. Now, the Chicago area is huge, so even after O'Hare, it's going to be another 30 or so miles before you finally feel that you're escaping the gravity of the city. Even after leaving the last of the Chicago suburbs, Interstate 90 will maintain 6 travel lanes all the way to Rockford. And we got to give Chicago some credit here. Despite New York and LA being larger, Chicago might in fact be the king of US transportation infrastructure. It has a very extensive highway network, the second largest transit network. It is a major hub for Amtrak, and it is the main crossroads of freight rail for the center of the country. It appears that all roads lead to Chicago. In Rockford, Interstate 90 turns due north, bringing along I-39 and heading into Wisconsin rather than Iowa.